Hi, friends. Welcome to Friday for Reading. This week, you have been learning about seeds and how they grow. And so, we're going to start today with talking about our vocabulary words and how they tied in with our lesson. So, I'm going to ask you some questions using our vocabulary words. So, my first question is, what things are necessary for seeds to grow? What things are necessary? That means, what do we have to have, or what do seeds have to have in order to grow? Any ideas? We need water and we need sun, don't we? Okay, both of those things help our seeds to grow. So we need the sunshine, but we also need the rain, don't we? So when we go, oh, it's a rainy day out, it's really a good thing because it's helping our plants to grow. Let's listen to our next question. Why might it be better for plants if the ground is moist when the weather is very hot? So let's think about what the word moist means. Moist means that it's a little bit wet. It's not really wet, it's not muddy, so you're like squishing in it, but it's not super dry. Why is that important when it's really hot? The reason it's important is because if it's really hot and it's really, really dry, it's going to die because it's not going to have enough water to keep it going. So you want that ground to be moist. I like to think of a cake when I talk about the word moist. When we have a cake and it's moist, that means it's soft and it's like, oh my goodness, this is so good. But if the cake has gotten old, or it's not been covered well, then it dries out and then it's like crummy. And it's like, yeah, that cake's not as good, is it? So I think of the same thing when I think about the ground being moist, except I don't eat dirt, right? I hope not. All right. But you can use the same thing in your brain. When the ground is moist, it tastes good to the plants. It feels good to the plants. And it helps the plants to grow. If the ground is really dry and when it gets very hot, then it is very dry, then those plants are going to have a hard time growing because they're going to think, oh, this dirt is yucky. It is not helping me. So that's what moist means and why it is super important. Let's look at our next question. Why can't you observe flowers the day after you plant the seeds? So when you plant a seed in the ground or even in a cup or a planter, when you put that seed in, let's say we put it in on Monday, can we look in there on Tuesday and see a plant yet? How about Wednesday? How about Thursday? How about Friday, like today? No, it takes a while for it to grow, doesn't it? Okay, and observe means you're looking at it. You want to see how it changes. And once it starts growing, it'll change every few days and you'll observe how it is growing. But it takes a while for that to pop up out of the ground, doesn't it? Or out of your cup or whatever you've planted it in. The last one. Is it better to water plants gradually or to flood them? So let's say we have a pot of flowers. Okay. Am I going to take this cup? I better close it first. Am I going to take this cup and dump the whole thing on it? I didn't know water was going to come out. Oops. Am I going to dump the whole thing on my little pot of waters? Pot of flowers, excuse me. No, I want to do it a little bit at a time. If I put a lot on it, it's going to drown it. Okay? Just like us, if we get under a lot of water and we're down there for a long time, we would drown, wouldn't we? Well, the same thing with plants. If you put a lot of water on it and it just goes, oh, this is way too much. So we want to put water on gradually. So I would pour it like this, not dump it like this. All right, so hopefully that helps you remember gradually. All right, we are going to practice our high frequency words that we've been learning, and I bet you have been able to see it right behind my head. That was kind of silly, wasn't it? But I wanted to have them ready. So here are our newest vocabulary words. So we have the word was and, good, what's this one? What, little, said, and here. Very good. I moved this forward and now I need to get my book. Hang on just a second. Because I have some sentences for you. So, we are going to practice these words and then you're going to stand up and get some exercise. Are you ready? Okay. Let's say the words one more time. Let's see if you can say them before me. Was, and, what, little, said, here. All right, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to read a sentence to you, and you are going to listen for these words. When I say one of these words, the first time I do them, you're going to raise the roof. Remember how we raised the roof? And then I have something else for you that we've done before, and I bet you remember what it is. My first sentence is, look at these words and listen to find one of them, because there's one of them in this first sentence. Mom and Dad are here. Which one was it? Mom and Dad are here. Here. Go ahead and do it. Mom and Dad are here. Good. This one has one. Do you like to play here? Did you find it? Do you like to play here? Okay, same word, wasn't it? All right, this one has two. So, be looking at the words. You ready? The little girl said hello. Did you hear them? The little girl said hello. Do it again. Ready? The little girl said hello. Next one. Oh my goodness, this has three. You ready? What book was here? What book was here? What book was here? Wow. And the last one has one. I was looking for you. I was looking for you. All right, get off that chair, stand up, squat down. You ready? I'm going to read them again, and you are going to jump up every time you hear one of these words. I will do my hand up, and you will do your body up. Ready for some exercise? Here we go. If you're still sitting on your chair, you need to get up and do this with us because you need a little break from sitting. You ready? Here we go. Mom and Dad are here. Do you like to play here? The little girl said hello. Let's do that one again. The little girl said hello. Okay, this one's the hard one. You ready? 3 jumps. You start with a jump, so get down. Ready? What book? I lost my place. Let's try it again. What book was here? 3 times. Did you do it? One more time. What book was here? One more. Here we go. I was looking for you. Are you tired yet? Why don't you do a few more just to make sure? And I will see you back in just a couple minutes.